Here we have something that people don't tend to play or talk about that much. Whirlwind Mk.1. And I'm not claiming that I play this thing that much either, but let's have a look. I don't know what kind of crack the people who write the wiki are smoking, but this thing climbs. And it climbs kinda well in my opinion. When spaded, it seems to reach the long-range bomber altitude in no time, but I can tell from my personal experience that this early game altitude advantage is sometimes a curse. You rarely find any opponents at altitude of 6.5 kilometers. Random bombers, few odd XP-50s, and sometimes J2M2s. Of course those things are going to whoop your ass, but without them you're free to engage anything you find below. What goes up must go down. Take a good caution with the dives, as Whirlwind's looks are rather deceiving. A slightly clumsy twin engine, it's definitely not a diver. Before your plane starts to compress, it's more likely to fall apart. Zero web and circle above your prey. You are a vulture, ready to pick the right target. Any pilot should know about target prioritization and something about the opponents, but you better know your own plane too and know that Whirlwind Mk.1 has so little ammo that it leaves no room for mistakes. These 4 Hispanos are sometimes like shit. A matter of taste. Because you are going to eat it if you get too trigger happy. Same can be said about the belts. Everyone has their favorite. I use default as the high explosive fragmentation shell is more likely to occur in the short stream of bullets. Is there any way to compensate the lack of ammunition? Yes, and it's called owning the rare World War prize Whirlwind P9 that has almost doubled ammo for its Hispanos. It's literally the same plane on performance-wise, but with extra ammo. I hope we can see it in event crates someday. A few handy tricks for Whirlwind Mk.1. You can unlock FPE, so you can risk an engine fire if you are about to tail some dangerous bombers, such as BV-238 or anything with 50 cals. Consider it as get out of jail for free card, but you can't unlock an extra head, so pilot snipes will happen. How about the climb rate I talked about? Sometimes my games ended me being at high altitude and enemy team being dead in the hands of my own team, or vice versa. This means you either have to wait for the opponents to come to you, or you have to risk yourself and drop a good amount of your altitude where you are risking yourself to another danger. And that would be you playing a twin engine fighter at low altitude. And about low altitude fights, forget Whirlwind Mk.1 from ground and naval battles. 500 LB bombs have sad filler inside them, and although the beefy slugs of ground belt AP shells tear through tank roofs, your ammunition count is still inadequate for engaging multiple ground and naval targets. I'm quite certain that I might have forgot to mention something really basic, but hey, let's discuss about those in comments. Victory always over for a few measly kills.